You ever notice when a black woman walks into work all put together that folks start acting funny, like your confidence offends them? I had a
That people enjoy having around. You have a charisma to you, you have an energy to you. You love to see people elevate. You need to protect yourself and your energy with boundaries
My
because
husband is a 7-figure entrepreneur, and I have been in many rooms with successful men and women. And you want to know the inner thought process of a woman who is a part of the top 1%, it goes something like this.
Awaken, remember, rise with Yogi Butterflies. It's your girl Blue here to serve you love, light, and truth. In today's video, we're going to talk about the different ways that we can stay in our feminine energy. There is a time where we can be a little bit too masculine, a little bit to the get to the bag. But sometimes we have to pull back and remember that our feminine energy is just as powerful. I hope these clips help you. Please share your experiences and different ways that you stay in your feminine energy in the comments below. Let's get into the video.
Go to sleep cute. You heard me correctly. Make sure you go to sleep cute. Be intentional about the things that you wear to bed. I know a lot of us like to just jump in bed. You might sleep naked. You might sleep in a big long tee. Don't get me wrong, those are cute too. Those are cool. But there's something that happens when you're intentional about the way that you go to bed. When you are intentional about the texture of the clothes that you're wearing on your skin, it's like you kind of handle yourself differently. A lot of people think that when women wear lingerie or when we do decide to go to sleep cute, we're doing it for our partner. And it has nothing to do with that. Our partner, it's a bonus. I remember my husband told me, "You still dress like that? Like you already got the ring." And I was like, "Well, this wasn't for you, boo. This is because this is what I like. You just get to see it." I really just wear these type of things, whether I'm lounging, cooking, whatever it is I'm doing. This is how I am. I challenge you to be intentional about that for yourself.
if you're a woman and you are attractive, intelligent, kind, considerate, loving, entrepreneurial, adventurous, the kind of person that people enjoy having around, you have a charisma to you, you have an energy to you, you love to see people elevate. You need to protect yourself and your energy with boundaries because everyone is going to want a piece of you. And if you do not understand your power and you do not understand the space that you hold in society, you will burn yourself out, you will be disrespected, and people will constantly have their hand out trying to get something from you. Boundaries are your friend. You are a rare gem in this world, and you need to walk around knowing that. That does not change your character. That does not change you from being kind and loving. But it does, however, keep the people away that do not need to be there. Okay? You do not see beautiful mansions with the front door open, like, hey, come and stay here. No, they have security, they have locks, they have rails and gates and people and ways to make sure that not just anybody is gonna walk up in there. You either own the house, you visiting, are you just headed to the gate? What is your situation? You need to look at yourself in the same way. That does not mean that you're full of yourself. That means you know what you're worth.
The good black woman is courteous. She says, "Thank you, baby. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate every effort you make. Try harder. I'm going to work with you. Thank you. I know you did your best." Now, that's a whole new language. But just to say that during the course of the day, every day, with the man that you're trying to be with or want to be with, will make our life easier. We can't get it if we don't give it. We keep wanting them to give us and do something for us that we refuse to do and give to them.
You think you're building, but you're actually hiding. Here are 3 signs you're playing small and you don't even realize it. And don't be mad at me for number 3. 1, you call it waiting on God, but you're actually avoiding decisions. Let's be real, obedience doesn't always mean delay. Sometimes you're not waiting, you're stalling because you're scared to move without certainty. Number 2, you stay in safe rooms where you're the expert and never the student. If you are never challenged, never uncomfortable, never the smallest one in the room, you're not growing. You're curating comfort zones. And lastly, you talk big, but your actions don't match your words. And yet, you post like a powerhouse, but you move like a people pleaser. Sis, strategy will always expose where confidence is just a performance. You're not meant to play small. Playing small doesn't protect you, it paralyzes you. And the longer you stay hidden, the longer your assignment waits on you.
You ever notice when a black woman walks into work all put together that folks start acting funny, like your confidence offends them? I had a manager say to me, "Oh, this is a very laid back place. We don't really, do all of that." Ma'am, you don't do all that. Don't project your bare minimum onto me. I like to show up looking good because it makes me feel good. It's always extra when a black woman takes pride in herself. They call you bougie, say you're doing too much, you're extra. No, I just take pride in my appearance. And I noticed that it's not even about the makeup or the clothes. What they can't take is a black woman who shows up for herself and feels confident and knows that she looks good. And I don't care if you work in a kitchen, in a cubicle, I don't care where you work. Still show up and look good for your damn self. Because they're going to talk regardless, so you might as well give them something to talk about.
I don't know what pretty girl needs to hear this, but you got to get up today, girlfriend. You got to pick yourself up today. You got to get going. You got to move. You got to move. You got to do something, okay? Let's do 3 things. Let's find 3 things to do today because you've been dragging a little bit. You've been dragging, and I know life has been heavy. It's been a little heavy. The seasons are changing. I often find that when the seasons are changing, it's not just a thing of the weather, right? It's happening in our lives. New seasons, new reasons, fresh starts, new goals, right? So pick yourself up. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. It's time.
My husband is a 7-figure entrepreneur, and I have been in many rooms with successful men and women. And you want to know the inner thought process of a woman who is a part of the top 1%, it goes something like this. I win at what I do. I may not get it right the first time, but I don't allow my failures to scope me. I allow my failures to push me forward. I deserve a seat at the table. I may not be the biggest fish here, but I know I'm not the smallest. I know how to manifest the things that I desire to have. I know how to take criticism and apply it and make it work for me. That is just a snippet of the thought process of a woman who's a part of the top 1%. And you want to know why? Because she knows that there's enough room for her at the table, and that another person's wins just proves what's possible, and that growth is a non-negotiable. Getting better with her business, getting better with her mind, her body, and her spirit is essential. And that's how you need to start acting, and that's how you need to start thinking about everything that you do. And I'm not gonna lie, being at the table with these type of people is super intimidating, but it also shows that if she can do it, I can do it, and that there's always enough to go around.
I'm not a femininity coach. Y'all know I'm a self-certified and double personally verified mustiologist. Take this or you can leave it. Y'all ask me a lot about how to be more feminine, and I think I know where y'all be going with when y'all want to talk about feminine. So here are some of the things that I noticed from some of the women that I consider the most feminine. Mindful of their body, are aware of themselves and the space around them. They don't over-exaggerate their movement, and they don't do this forced thing that y'all think. I don't know who told y'all that this Anglo-Saxon, very stiff, forced type, but also moving outside of your circle, not being very aware of yourself, leg out here, somebody could trip over you. Cool, they fluid, not fake forced or whatever these femininity coaches are trying to teach you about like a robot. No. Another thing is they're great conversationalists. They know when to shut up. They don't talk too much about trauma. They know how to provide just the amount of utterances. They know how to listen, and they know just when to interject. Something I'm constantly working on because I don't really talk a lot in real life. So when I get with my friends, I like talk too much, or I like talk too much here. So I always got to edit. I want y'all to try something, because it's one thing that one feminine woman that I know she always do. And I learned that, and and people ask, how you doing? Instead of just continue to walk, she go, good, how you doing? Literally stop and wait for that person to answer. They be looking like, I'm good. I'm kind of throws people off guard. Just try that. I think that is one of the most feminine and kind ways to show I'm listening. Don't rush. I noticed that some of the most feminine women that I know, they're not rushing, slowing down, even with your movements, even with your speaking. Like, y'all get on here, y'all know I speak slow, and I put on here times too, because I'm not about to rush. I'm already error prone. Y'all know I be stuttering. I remember I put this in somebody's comments, and they were like, well, I don't like it when people are late. Who said anything about being late? A lot of them are well prepared. They prepare themselves the night before or the morning of. They get up early, they meditate, they pray, they do whatever they need to do just to calm their body down, regulate their nervous systems. Give a 4-point sensory experience. They look good, or they look the best that they can look. They smell good. I don't even think you have to smell like a perfume. Just be fresh. They look soft. They feel soft. And then when you talk to them, it doesn't sound like screeching. They don't force it. Have y'all ever heard Beyonce speak? Maya, if you watch the way that she speaks, she doesn't force anything. Every now and then I can hear her accent. She also just articulates her words and say what she needs to say, and she also slows it down. Yeah. A 4-point sensory experience. I think about that all the time. Along with another piece, another woman that I consider feminine, say if you can't give a 4-point sensory experience, you at least need to give 3. She believed that you should put on some makeup. I don't. If you can't get your face together, put on some sunglasses, have your hair done. She believed in a slip-on outfit, a cute little slip-on outfit. She said dresses. I believe that dresses are very feminine myself, but I get to that moment. Hit 3 points. You can't go up under 3. If your outfit ain't cute, you need to at least have on some lip gloss. Your hair needs to be done. Skin looking good.
When we control situations, when we try to control the outcome of situations, we are in our masculine energy. We are not in feminine energy. God is a girl dad. God will handle everything, and I surrender to him. I completely let him handle everything, and it always works out. Be in your soft, feminine energy. Stop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to figure everything out. You don't have to figure everything out. It changes your appearance. You come off as more masculine. Your energy comes off as more masculine. And you, yourself, your face looks more masculine. Treat your energy beautifully. Start taking bubble baths. Take your time. Make a smoothie in the morning. Like, slow down. Rushing implies lack. And it's only sending out that you are in lack. When you stop rushing, you move with more femininity. You don't really need to be like, I gotta get here, you start moving with more femininity. It's just something that happens in your energy when you just slow down. Take chlorophyll vitamins. This is not TikTok shop or anything like that. When I sweat in the gym, I do not smell myself. I do not smell any bodily secretion anymore. Your breath smells fresher. Everything that comes out of you smells fresher. Chlorophyll is a natural deodorizer. It breaks down bad bacteria in your body. It cleans up your gut. Always make sure you smell good. It doesn't matter if you cannot afford nice fancy perfumes. Go to Bath & Body Works. I know a lot of people, they hate Bath & Body Works and they say that it's for little girls. I don't care. Every time I pass somebody, everybody always tells me I smell good. I always make sure I smell good. I want to make sure I smell feminine and light. I spray those little scents everywhere. I spray it on myself when I get out of the shower. I spray it on my bed sheets. Like, I really love smelling good. I like smelling light. I like smelling delicate. And people remember that too. It triggers memories. Scent triggers memories. It's always nice to have the nice perfumes and the fancy perfumes. But for everyday wear, I'm going to go to Bath & Body Works. I'm going to find something that blends with my body chemistry and I'm gonna wear it. Every single day I get a compliment on how I smell.
My friend say this saying all the time. She be like, I'm comfortable with life. When I first met her and she was saying that, I'm like, bro, I don't never want to be comfortable with life. As she go into detail, she say, I'm comfortable with life. I know people going to make their own decisions. I know people going to leave. I know people going to do whatever they want to do. I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable with that. I'm so okay with myself. I'm so sure of myself. I love myself so much that I'm okay with people leaving. Okay with people disappearing. It might hurt, but I'm cool with it. She said that. It had to really resonate with me. I'm like, yeah, me too. Because it comes a point in life where we have to be comfortable with losing people. Let people lose you. It's cool. You do not have to go above and beyond to show your worth. You do not have to go above and beyond for a person to see you. If they don't, they can go. Bye. Go about your business. I understand. And also, we stay in situations too long because we care about how the other person feels more than our own feelings. I don't want to hurt them. Oh, I don't want to do it like that because I've been done like that. Trust me, if they was ready to leave you, they're going to leave you and be okay with it. So learn how to be comfortable with losing people. Learn how to be comfortable with leaving people. Learn how to be comfortable with elevating. Learn how to be comfortable with who you are. I wish I knew. I'm 27, but I wish I knew way before 27 how to be comfortable with losing people. Because one thing for sure, I always gotta have me. Always.
You have to take care of your looks, and it has to be a priority. And that's not to sound snobbish. I don't care if people think that sounds bougie or vain. You have to take care of yourself. And I'm not just talking about throwing on a bunch of designers and just, doing some random to your hair. Like, everything about you, you need to make it a habit to take care of yourself daily. Remember that your entire presentation, so your clothes, your demeanor, your maintenance, tells others the story of your life. So what does your look tell the rest of the world? Is it that I'm this beautiful, attractive, glorious woman who loves herself and loves her life? Or when people see you, does it tell the story that I'm lost in the hustle and bustle of daily life and I am not the most important aspect of it? I want you to think about what your story is when people see you and how you look. And if it needs to be adjusted, make those adjustments.
4 things I'm glad I learned in my early 20s now that I'm 29. When they go low, go lower. Show them that you are not the one to play with. Because one thing about people, they will continue to take your kindness for weakness if you let them. So show them that there will be consequences for their actions towards you. I'm not saying take it all the way to hell, but honor your boundaries. And this brings me to my second point. It is not your responsibility to make the person who mistreated you suffer. I heard a pastor say, let Judas be Judas, and he is absolutely right. Allow people to expose their own character because they always will. The consequences of betrayal do not go unpunished, and God's justice hits different. 3, your sense of self needs to be ironclad. You have to know who you are and you have to stand on that because people are going to lie on you in this life. They're going to spread false narratives and they're going to project their own self-hatred and insecurities onto you. This is just what hurt people do. But as long as you know who you are and you are confident in that, then you can rest well knowing that your character will always outlive the lies. 4, sometimes it's not that people don't like you. A lot of the times they don't even know you well enough to make that determination. What it is that you've awakened an insecurity in them. They see that you're doing well, that you're pursuing your dreams, that you're putting yourself out there and you're being rewarded for it. But instead of being happy for you and being inspired, they choose resentment and bitterness because they perceive your success as the absence of their own. It is not your job to do the healing for them, and you can't save them from themselves. Just understand that their negative responses towards you are not personal. They're just a reflection of how they feel about themselves. Pray for them and stay healthy and wealthy.
These are a few of my favorite things my mother taught me when I was younger that pretty much molded me into the woman that I am today. Part 2. I love this little fan. Never go outside without your earrings on. Quite frankly, sleep in them. Wake up with them on. There's no reason to take them off, actually. Don't anger too easily. And this was like an unspoken lesson. I just learned this from watching her growing up. I have never seen her angry or flustered. Honestly, I think that's why she still looks so good for the age of 63. Because the lady is never stressed out or angry. She's the happiest person I know. And her happiness is not because like she has it all. She's just very happy with what she has. Let that soak in. Do not be an occasional shopper. If you're out shopping and you see something you like, get it. It doesn't matter if you have anywhere to wear it to. You will eventually. That way you're not trying to run in the stores every time you got somewhere to go. Just a new lip liner. Let's see how long I keep up with this one. Wear the correct undergarments under your clothing. We should never see your penny line. Even if it's that time of the month and you got your period pennies on. Wear the right clothes to cover up that penny line. Ooh, it ain't nothing like a freshly cracked open lip liner. I hope I keep up with this. Always go with your first mind. There's usually your discernment speaking to you. Study long, study wrong. Lastly, be comfortable in your own skin. And this might be one of my favorites because I remember when I was like 21 and I just knew I wanted like a little skinny BBL. And she like, girl, don't do that. Just wait on it. That body you want, go come. And when I tell y'all I love my body now, I am now 31 and baby, you can't tell me nothing about my shape. Not a thing. I would have been so annoyed with myself because I don't even want a big butt. I don't want that. You are fine just the way you are. I like to share these things because I realized everyone was not given the luxury to have a mother who instilled so many values into them. So I share them with y'all. And if you see this, thank you, girl. Thank you for teaching me how to be a bad bitch.
When you feel the need to go to the bathroom, go immediately. Do not hold it. You are subconsciously telling yourself that your normal bodily functions are not important. I know. Just go. Number 2, it's getting cold outside. You need to go get yourself a coat. You layering up is not it. You are subconsciously telling yourself that you are not worthy of being warm in the cold. I understand we got hot flashes or whatever, but you need to buy yourself a coat. You are worthy of a coat, okay? You're going to get rid of all of those raggedy undergarments that you have. I know. All them holes, the strings is there hanging on for dear life. Throw it away, okay? Tops, undergarments, okay? Tops and the bottoms. I know you're trying to say, well, that's my cycle. Undergarments or underwear. You can have nice looking cycle underwear. Girl, and I understand, I'm a woman, I understand. Soft life, right? Okay. I have mentioned this on my page before, something simple. When you're out and about and you're about to walk into a store and somebody is holding the door open for you, you are not going to tell them, oh, it's okay, go ahead, go. Excuse me? Let that man or that woman wait for you for a few moments so you can walk through the door when somebody holds the door open for you. Get used to it, okay? All right. Last but not least, you're going to give yourself a cute little nickname. And it's just for you. You're not to share this with anybody. For whenever you're spiraling, overwhelmed, upset, you can talk to yourself sweetly. And how you're going to do that? For example, use boo-boo, mamas, pookie, humbun, whatever it is. Mamas, it's going to be okay. Boo-boo, it's okay. It's okay, boo. You was upset. Moving on. Okay? These are simple ways that I have helped myself walk out of the hyper-independency and into a softer life. Let me know what you think.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to stay in tune with new posts and new content. I hope these videos helped you to stay in your feminine energy as you continue on with your day. Rise higher, shine brighter, and remember, your soul has wings. See you in the next video. Ashe.